Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Michael and this is Katie, and welcome to Primordial Kingdom. And today we are talking about personal fitness, specifically our personal fitness journey. So Katie, what are your weight goals?
So I am trying to get down to a normal BMI, which for my height, and I don't really know if it concerns age, I don't think it does, but for my height it's 160 to 165. And I started out at 285, and right now I am down to 222 as of yesterday morning. So I've lost about 63 pounds.
Math.
Yeah. Yeah, math is hard. It's okay.
But either way, that was really good. So I started at about 205. My weight goal is about at least as low as 169 because I'm going to be going into the Army, and that's the maximum weight I can be for my height. And through that, we've been using Keto as well as our workout routine to lose that weight. I'm currently, as of this morning, 178.4 pounds. The lowest I've been is 177, and that was just on a couple weeks ago.
So as far as our workout routine goes, we do a full body workout every day, or not every day, sorry. We do a full body workout every week. We alternate between an A day and a B day. We have Monday and Tuesday, A and B, then we rest on Wednesday, and then Thursday, Friday, A, B, and then Saturday, Sunday, we have our weekend to rest. So that's been working out for us pretty well so far. I haven't been following that too closely, but I'm trying to get back on it just because, I was sick for a little bit, but I'm trying to get back to it.
And for me personally, I've been hitting kind of a stall with my weight a little bit. After I hit 177, I kind of stalled at around 181. I think I was just gaining back some of the water weight that I'd lost, so I was just kind of stuck there for a while. So what I did was, one of the main changes that I made was on my A and B days, I still do my usual cut. It's about a 30% calorie deficit. And then on my rest days, Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday, I'm eating near maintenance. Not exactly maintenance, but definitely more than the 30% deficit. So I'd be eating slightly bigger meals, and with keto, we're sticking to low carb, but also our fat really isn't that high. It's only about, I think, 80 something grams for me. My protein goal, though, that's one of the things I always have problems hitting because it's so high. It's like 170 grams. So I have to, eat a lot of meat, which I'm completely okay with. But it's a lot of lean meat as well because I don't want to run up the fat as well, because fat is more calories per gram than protein is. So if you eat a lot of fatty meats on keto, you can easily hit your caloric goal.
And I don't think we really went into exactly what keto is, but essentially it's low carb, high fat, and moderate protein. But even the moderate protein is still a lot. Like I think on the standard American diet, like your protein is still pretty high, and I don't think I've ever hit it. So that's really not good for working out, and I'm trying to track that more closely. I've definitely gone over on carbs a lot. I just really like granola bars when I want something crunchy, and I would give into that, and my weight loss had slowed down from I think the biggest loss that I had was 10 or 15 pounds in a month, and that was a huge deal for me. And it slowed down to 2 pounds every week. Well, it was more like a pound every 2 weeks. So it was pretty rough, and I'm trying to be more strict with myself, so tracking has definitely been helping us the most.
Absolutely. And one of the things is, with diet especially, it's easy to go over on carbs. For example, we shop at Aldi a lot, so we got these sausages, and this was around the time that I started to kind of stall with weight loss. It was we bought these sausages that were turkey sausage with some cheese in them, and it turns out that the packaging on the back had two different types of cheese ones, and I was looking at the ones that were about 2 net carbs per, and the one that we actually got, which was 5 net carbs per. So we were eating about 6 of those a day, so that's about 30 grams of carbs, plus the other carbs that I was eating because I thought I had those carbs to eat in my under 20 per day.
So that was already well over our goal. It was not a good time.
Yes. But we've since adjusted that, and we're back on track with everything.
Yeah. So,
with keto, it's a bit of a challenge, especially, I come from an Indian background, so a lot of rice, a lot of curries, stuff like that, and all of that kind of had to go. You can still have curry, it's just like you have to make it slightly differently. But rice, obviously, out of the window. Cauliflower rice is pretty solid, but it's definitely not a replacement for for the real thing. Jasmine rice will always be my favorite thing, even if I can't have it right now.
and as far as like where I've come from going into keto, growing up I would eat out a lot and not really care about what I was eating. And like for a while, this is gonna sound so bizarre, but like my favorite thing to eat was toasted bread with a bunch of butter on it and like those really cheap sprinkles, like the round ones. It was so much sugar and completely ridiculous. But that was like my favorite thing to eat because I was living alone because my mom was on the road, and yeah, it was not a good time.
See, this is why
Don't
I've
do
had
that.
to teach her how to cook.
Oh yeah, I didn't know how to cook either. So like I
Yes.
would just go to fast food places and just be like, all right, well, this is what I'm eating today, or I'd just call in some pizza. And that's not good for your wallet either. Yeah, it was rough. But I've since learned.
See, guys, learn how to cook. Find a girl who doesn't know how to cook, fix it. There you
Or
go.
just learn how to cook.
Yeah.
Google is great. It's taught me that people don't know how to season. So
Yes.
add more.
I've had to teach her how to season. It's been a journey, especially with cooking. So we're gonna keep doing these kind of probably every couple of weeks, just to check in as far as our current stats are. I will near the end of this, there will be a screenshot of our current stats. Mine will be the ones where the black lines are, and hers are going to be highlighted in gray. So we're going to keep updated with that, as well as probably start getting into some recipes as well for what we cook.
Can't wait. We have some
Absolutely.
pretty good recipes. There's one that's like my absolute favorite. Orange cinnamon keto scones. Oh my god, they're so good.
She really likes
They're the
sweet
best.
stuff.
Sweet stuff is the greatest, and especially if it's like low carb, because I can have it. It's the best.
Absolutely. And I'm just experimenting with different types of meat to see, what I can eat. Because growing up, like I said, with the Indian background, it was really just like chicken.
That's it.
Trying to think.
Turkey.
Chicken and turkey. That's about it. So I've taught myself how to cook a steak. We're actually going to have some of that today. At least I am. She's not a fan
I
of
don't
it.
like steak.
It's all right, more for me. And experimenting with pork definitely is a big thing for me to experiment with, as well as I want to get into some of the more exotic stuff. So like lamb. There's at our local Costco, there's ground bison. So that could be interesting for some burgers or possibly some meatballs. But either way, that's going to be it for today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching. And remember, stay noble, and we'll see you next time.